What's up, guys? Back again with the episode 21 of the Zombies Den podcast. 21 of the Zombies Den podcast. I had to kind of think, I'm like, oh yeah, it's 20 or 21, 22. I can't remember. Sorry if it's loud out here. I live right by a racetrack. I'm out on the porch. It's too early, no beers yet. Maybe later. I need to film this back when I've had a couple. I think it'd be a lot of fun. But anyway, I wanted to show off my new Megadeth shirt. When we can see my man titties. Whew. Think it girls like hot like me. Sorry.
Really funny. Really funny. What do you mean I'm funny? It's funny, you know. It's a good story. It's funny. You're a funny guy.
Sorry about that. But the mushroom cloud, it looks like kind of looks like cheetah print. But anyway, episode 21 to be like any other episode. I thought about this week talking about not only one of my favorite horror movies, but one of my favorite movies of all time, American Werewolf in London. Cutscene. No, okay, I'll probably cut in some kind of clip from there right now. But I hope you're not like, oh my gosh, you gotten fat. It's all the beer drinking. But sit in, get you a beer, get you a wine spritzer, whatever you need to get through this episode. Talk about heavy metal. I got some great new albums and some great new represses upcoming. No, keep rubbing my eye. I swear I don't have pink eye, I promise. Maybe, kinda. But sit right in and we'll talk about American Werewolf in London and other cool shit, like Brokeback Mountain and Glitter by Mariah Carey. That's a great movie. I mean, amazing movie. Good acting, I'm sure. I've never seen it. I'm just kind of guessing. But yeah, but this would be like every other episode. I might add some video. I might add this video, I might not. You might not ever see this video. You might see it. I don't know. But anyway, like I said, I got some great new releases in. I've got the Lex Legion. I think I said that right. It has members from like King Diamond in it, and I have not listened to it yet, but I've heard good things about it. I heard it sounds like a long lost King Diamond album, which sounds amazing to me. So, and it's cool. I was gonna say, I was at Walmart the other day with my wife, and they had a steelbook of the new Scream movie. I think it's 7, right? And it had the town. Well, it's supposed to be the town where Sydney lives. Sorry, I talk with my hands. My wife said she tied my hands behind my back, I couldn't talk, which is probably true. Anyway, it had the town where I live now, and the theater to the right of Sydney. I'll probably show a picture right here. It's where me and my wife got married. So I just thought that was really cool. I told my wife we got to get it. This is too cool. It's the only one left. And a lot of people don't think that's a very good movie, but I like it. So, yeah, I'll probably show a picture right here, right when I'm talking about it. I'll probably edit it in like I always do. This is like a really pretty day. It's like, well, let me add some videos. Let me show my ugly mug, and see if I still got it. I don't think I do. My wife's gonna see this. She's like, oh my fucking God. That's what it's all about. You gotta joke around. If you can't take a joke, fuck it. That's what this redneck guy said to me. If you can't take a joke, fuck it. I live by that mantra. Anyway, this is episode 21. Sit in and enjoy, and enjoy my sexy voice putting you to sleep. Just kidding. I probably look like one of those dudes that's in a cab of his car talking about conspiracy theories. There's massive giant robots, man, in the basement of Esping Island, man, and they're down there. I got proof. I'm just kidding. I get all my news from those guys. I can't make fun of them. Anyway, sit in, and by the end of this, I might be drunk.
Release myself from earthly care. My dream may be your nightmare. I'll turn my hopes up to the sky. I'd like to know before I die. Memories will slowly fade. I lift my eyes and say, come on, take me away. Come on, take me away. Come here, girl, close to me. 1,000 stars your eyes can see. First one we see tonight. I wish I may, I wish I might. I turn.
Yeah, I decided to just film the whole episode out on the back porch, get some scenery in the back. That's green screen, that's not real. Just kidding. If a swamp boat goes by while I'm filming, I'm sorry. I'll try to edit it out. I don't know. This is pro editing right here. This is this is about as good as my skills get. But anyway, let's talk about pop culture. Let's talk about bullshit that I like. I don't know what if you like. I was what's the big deal with like Pink, like the singer Pink? Like I know she hosted the Golden Globes. Like, did people still listen to fucking Pink? Like it's probably like 40-year-old haggard divorcees that listen to Pink. I just like, how many people did they have to ask to host the Golden Globes before they went with Pink? I guess somebody likes her. I don't know. I don't watch the Golden Globes anyway. Who gives a shit? It's like a rich, famous people circle jerk. But anyway, let's get to horror movies and heavy metal. Like I said, I got the Lex Legion album.
Riding through wastelands of battleground I see. Here in this night I will search the sacred key. Yes, this is the night. At night, when she's all alone, she whispers my name and cries out her gypsy tears. Wherever she goes.
album, repress album. I think it's their first album. It's got members of Mickey D. Like I said, it's got members of Mickey D, and I think members of King Diamond, like the 80s kind of lineup. I'm not really sure exactly the lineup, but I've not listened to one note on streaming or my vinyl. I got my vinyl in, I think Thursday night. This is Saturday I'm filming this, and I need to listen to it. Let's see, what else did I get? I ordered a bunch of represses. There's a shitload of represses coming out. The first Death Angel album, Ultraviolence, is getting a repress. does, which is cool. I'm slowly getting all their albums, like Exodus, all the awesome thrash bands. Testament, I think I've got all the Testament albums on vinyl except for the Ritual. And I saw the repressing 2 Stuck Mojo albums that I don't have. They're repressing Pigwalk.
Look in the mirror. What the fuck say? Can they bring out the puzzle staring back at me? The presence of the world got my mind to be fine. Man, I reminisce when things were that fine. When everything is fucked up and it's back up on this way. You better hope the one that you trust got your back. You already been slobbering respect. In the world of rock and roll, shit gets out of control. Just the product of our environment. Experiment. Still in development.
They're repressing Pigwalk. And what's that album called? Decoration of the Headhunter.
Happiness and ignorance, as long as he can be the race. Until the day that freedom's gone. Utopian society, a welfare state for you and me. Until the day that freedom's gone.
I smell it, I taste it, runs through my blood. Yeah, it's the fear in your eyes. I'm not afraid to bleed, survivalist in the apocalypse. Bitches, my freedom grip, slipperless, devil's kiss, even days it's slim. I feel the need to kill the seed, to bring relief from this disease. I feel the need to kill the seed, to bring relief from this disease.
I think that one's good. I think that's the last one with Bones, I think. I remember getting that album in high school and just rocking out in my pickup truck, just blasting the fuck out of, well, Pigwalk too. And I'm trying to think, what else are they? I feel like I ordered some other represses. Oh, they're repressing Machine Head. More Things Changing. I had sody. But I'm taping, I gotta get to talking, it just kind of comes up. I'm sorry. It's kind of super attractive, I'm sure. But anyway, I keep seeing things about the new Supergirl movie. It's not good. I heard it's really, really bad. I want to see it though. I still want to see it. I think when the Paramount merger goes through, I don't know if you've heard about it, I think that's going to be kaput with James Gunn's DC universe. But I know they're filming right where I live in downtown Atlanta. They're filming, I don't live in downtown Atlanta, oh thank God, but they're filming it right now. I think there's a big studio here where they film a bunch of Marvel movies. They film all kinds of movies here. And I know like a lot of people don't like Zack Snyder, but I feel like he keeps hinting at coming back. His universe is coming back. I think he's got some kind of secret deal with Paramount. I think he's probably going to come back. I think those movies must sell because Warner Brothers keeps repackaging them and putting them out, so they must sell, you know. But anyway, what else was I going to talk? Oh, Metallica, you know, they do like a box set, deluxe box set of all their albums, and they are just come out with a reload.
Another side.
I think it's out, and they do a really good job with their box sets. Like, I know they've done one from all their albums till Reload now. I mean, they've done one from Kill 'Em All, Ride the Lightning, Master of Puppets. I think the Master of Puppets one's kind of hard to find now, and if you do find it, it's really pricey. Of course, they did one from Injustice for All. Now they did one for Load, I think really recently. Maybe it was last year. I thought it was recent, and then they just came out one with Reload. I don't know if they'll do one for Garage Inc. I don't know. I wonder if they'll do one for St. Anger. But yeah, I wouldn't mind. I wish I would have collected them, but I think they're too pricey now. I think you can. I saw some buddies on my vinyl clubs on Facebook. They were buying Walmart's repressed Reload recently. I think it's on kind of like a yellowish orange vinyl. If you want Reload, I think Reload's a great album. I think Load's a great album. But anyway, I heard they're making a Phantasm TV show. TV show, and I don't know how that's gonna work. I love the movies. I want to say J.J. Abrams owns the rights to the Phantasm movies. It's so weird. I wonder what he would do with them. I think he would make them really, really fucking woke, but that's kind of scary. I used to like his movies until I feel like he just ruined the fucking Star Wars franchise. But I would watch it. You know, I'm just a dumb, like, I won't say redneck, but I'm a dumb dude. I probably watch whatever. It's entertainment. You know, what did we watch last night? We couldn't find shit last night to watch. Sorry, I live on the busiest road in the world. I can't remember what I was talking about. I think I was talking about Phantasm, but you would think I live in downtown Atlanta the way busy it is, but you know, I think either a police officer or ambulance, you probably hear it. But yeah, I don't know how that would work, Phantasm show. I wonder if Don Coscarelli has any involvement in it. I don't know, but I saw that, and I'm excited. It'd be any kind of Phantasm. I think that movie needs a big reboot. I heard at one time in the late 90s they were going to make like a movie, and it was going to have like Bruce Campbell be like the head of like a SWAT team.
Groovy.
Of like a SWAT team that was going in trying to stop the tall man. I don't know why that movie did not get made. I heard about all these amazing movies that didn't get made, and then something would come out, and it's just like, why did they make that fucking movie? Like, they made 5 of those. Like, how many Fast and Furious fucking movies are there? But they didn't make that movie, but they make like 20 Fast and Furious movies. I don't know, getting off on my tangent. You know, a big biker dude. I don't know if you hear him. He's at the gas station getting beer. But yeah. I'm trying to think what else I want to talk about. I know Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the original movie, I know they're releasing it back in the theaters, and I was telling a buddy that on Facebook. He's a big fan, and sorry, it goes to biker dude. He just left. Guess he got his beer. He's going riding for the day. But he was saying that they did that last year too. I wonder if they're like trying to build hype, because I know they're trying to reboot it again. I feel like they can't get the tone right of those movies, and I don't know, maybe they will. I don't know. I feel like they get the wrong directors. They get some hipster director that doesn't know anything about like movies and doesn't know anything about the franchise. I don't know. I don't know who they should get. They should get somebody that really likes, like, they should like let Rob Zombie fucking make Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but I don't know. I feel like people would lose their fucking minds. But anyway, I wrote down a bunch of shit, and I can't remember what I was gonna talk about. Like, me and my my wife were trying to find something to watch last night. We've been watching Dutton Ranch. It's been really good. I never thought I would like Yellowstone or that kind of franchise, but I do really like it. I have not watched Marshals. It doesn't look good. I think I watched like 5 minutes of it, and it was really fucking bad. I swatted this bug. But anyway, get those represses, and I think the next segment we're gonna talk about American Werewolf in London. Like I said, it's not only been one of my favorite movies, it's been one of my favorite horror movies, and I can't believe it's taking this long to talk about it. So I almost forgot to talk about I got the down. The dark side. repressed it. Down 3 over the under. Yeah, they repressed that. I think Nuclear Blast did. I forgot I got that in the mail, which it sounds really good. Sorry, Swan Boat went by. I saw they're releasing Obsession on digital June 30th. I haven't seen it yet. I'm excited to watch it. I've heard nothing but good things. I hope it lives up to the hype. And I know the Batman the Caped Crusader comes back, I think July 31st. That's an animated show on Amazon. I thought it was really good. But I enjoyed it. Yeah, what was I gonna say? I saw that Spider-Man Noir or Spider Noir show with Nicolas Cage. It's done like 1 billion views on Amazon, which is like insane. Some bug went by. Yeah. Well, I messed up on the last video. I was talking about Peter Jackson. He's releasing the movie I couldn't think of was Bad Taste. I have such bad fog brain. It's so bad.
Might want to lay off the weed, huh?
And you might want to gargle my ball sack.
It's so bad. I don't know why it's gotten so bad. Maybe it's from the beer drinking. But anyway, we're gonna talk about American Werewolf in London. If you haven't seen that fucking movie, what are you doing? You know, don't watch this stupid podcast. Go watch the fucking movie, man. You know, like I get where I hate the fucking reaction videos. Like, look, I watched the movie. Look at my fucking reaction. Who gives a shit? Like, I don't know. I'm being an old man. Or like, it's the first time I've heard Pantera. What the fuck are you listening to? Or you have not ever heard Pantera? I don't know. I'm an old man. What can old man problems. Anyway, Swamp Boat's going by, so I'm gonna end this part, and we'll talk about American Werewolf in London.
Machine in the world as far as I'm concerned.
Did you hear that? I heard that. What was it?
Could be a lot of things.
Yeah?
A coyote.
There aren't any coyotes in England. I'm sorry I'm upsetting you, David, but you don't understand what's going on.
I understand, all right. You're one of the undead, and I'm a werewolf.
Yes, that's right.
David, stop!
I'm going to the police! Jack was right!
Jack is dead!
Jack is dead, and 6 people are dead! There's gonna be a full moon tonight! I'm going to the cops!
Oh, be serious, would you?
You can't let them go.
Should the world know our business? It's murder, then. Then murder it is. Excuse me. I'm a werewolf.
A werewolf.
Yes, love? A naked American man stole my balloons.
What?
It's the Jack!
Let me through!
Let me through!
Let me through!
movie of the day is, or the hour of the podcast is, like I said, not only one of my favorite movies, it's one of my favorite horror movies. And I remember seeing it on like just a movie channel, like maybe on a Sunday, you know, I would just not do anything, I don't know if I was a teenager or maybe a young adult. I'd never seen it before, I always heard about it. I've seen the transformation scene.
You saw me standing alone. Jesus Christ! Without a dream. Oh, God! Fire! Without a love of my own. Burning up! Someone I really could care for. Then suddenly there appeared before me the only one.
Saw like the movie. I think we took a trip to Universal Studios, and they had like some documentary about this special effects and horror movies. It was pretty cool, you know. And that's the first I was thinking, what is that movie? I have to see this movie. But anyway, if you don't know what movie we're talking about American Werewolf in London from 1981, directed by John Landis. I think he wrote it too. Like I said, this has become one of my favorite, not only werewolf movies, horror movies, it's one of my favorite movies. I just love everything about it. I just love the creativity. Again, the special effects are awesome, but I just don't like the finish. Werewolf, kind of like Silver Bullet. I think the finished werewolf could be cooler, but I had to say I've never seen a werewolf look like that in a movie. I know Joe Rogan has the werewolf like in his like lobby of his where he does his podcast, I think. I don't know if it's the actual werewolf they use in the movie, but it looks just like it, which is cool. It's cool that it kind of walks on all fours. A lot of werewolves don't do that. They kind of walk on their hind legs, which I think is really cool. I'm trying to think. I know the studio originally wanted John Belushi and Dan Aykroyd to play David and Jack. I think John Landis kind of vetoed that. I think he wanted some other actors, you know. John Landis being director of like Animal House, and he did like Thriller by Michael Jackson. I know he had like kind of a troubled career. I'm sure a lot of people know that, you know, he had that accident happen on the set of the Twilight Zone movie that was kind of crippled his career. And he did like Beverly Hills Cop 3, which is the worst one. I don't know how that movie can be as bad as it is, but the movie's pretty fucking bad. And he's a great director. I don't know what happened with that. I know they cut. I was reading on Wikipedia before I filmed this. I know John Landis cut a lot of scenes. You know, I think the sex scene with the nurse that took him home was more explicit. Some of the kill scenes were more explicit. The scenes with Jack.
David, you're hurting my feelings.
The scenes with Jack, where he's kind of corroding zombie. He was eating a piece of toast and it falls out his neck. Was more graphic. But I don't know why I like this movie so much. I like the scenes where David's in the hospital, you know, recovering from his werewolf injuries, and he has like weird dreams and shit. Like the ones with like I guess they're Nazi zombies.
Puppetry is an art form, Piggy.
You call that violence, art?
Violence belongs with puppetry.
It's hitting hurts.
That's Punch and Judy. They've always been violent.
A Punch and Judy.
It's good. It's good. It's a good aggressive behavior.
Better than my act?
I just watch your puppet show right now.
I was going to bite you very badly.
Get the door!
I'll
I had a song for tonight. What do you say for good girls?
All right. Hold your horses. All right already. Ladies and gentlemen.
Have you been up long?
I've just had a nightmare.
Not to worry, I've just the thing.
Nazi zombies attacking his family. I think that's so cool. I know they come out with like figurines now, which I think is really cool, but I don't know. I love those weird things in movies, or weird quirks. I think that's what makes movies different. And he's running around the woods butt naked and, you know, stalking that deer. I don't know that scene's my favorite, but it's really creepy. They say it's like a horror comedy. It has a little bit of comedy, but it's not like laugh out loud belly bust comedy. I don't know the fine line between horror and comedy. Like, I know they consider Evil Dead like a horror comedy. That's one of my favorite movies of all time. I don't know how that really works, but anyway, like I said, if you have not seen this movie, go fucking see it. Stop watching this stupid podcast and just go watch it. You know, it's such a cool movie. They don't make horror movies like that anymore. It's kind of, I don't know, some of the horror movies I've seen, it's just blah. Like I think I was telling my wife last night, we're trying to find something to watch. We have like 5 streaming services and there's not shit on there, and then you watch the trailer, it just doesn't seem very interesting. You know, I just don't, I don't know if it's me, I'm just getting old and I just don't like anything. I'm getting cynical. But I feel like metal music's like that too. There's a lot of metal. I find myself listening to older and older bands, you know. I was like, why would I listen to this when I can listen to that, you know? But anyway, I'm trying to think what else John Landis is like directed. Sorry, Swamp Boat went by. I know he did Animal House, which I love. That's one of the most classic comedies. I love John Belushi in anything, you know. He's fucking hilarious. I know he wrote this movie when he was doing, I guess he was working on Kelly's Heroes. I guess John Landis has been around a long time. And that was in the 60s, it said on Wikipedia, and he kind of shelved it for like, is it 2 decades or a decade? It must have been a decade, because he made this movie in 81. I think this movie was a hit. You know, people still talk about it. I'm sure it was very risque at the time. I don't know, it's just different. Like, I don't know how to explain it. It seems like 81 had a lot of great horror movies come out. You know, you had this, and you had The Howling, which is another one of my favorite horror movies, or werewolf movies. I'm sure we'll talk about it on this podcast soon. But, you know, I just keep coming back. I bought the Arrow version, I know, a couple years ago, and they just did such a good job. But I think I watched it over and over, and I don't know, I hate that, spoiler alert, but it is a 40-year-old movie. I hate that David didn't like live. It's kind of, they just kind of kill him. You know, they're chasing him in Piccadilly Circus, and the cops just kill him, and that's the end. And I don't know, it kind of sucks, you know. But I know that's, you know, Werewolf doesn't really have a good ending. It's a horror movie. It was saying on Wikipedia that's the first movie that they ever filmed in Piccadilly Circus in London. I didn't know that. That's pretty crazy. I've seen the lady that plays the nurse. I want to say she was playing the same character in Darkman. And John Landis plays a surgeon, but you can't see him. He has like a mask on. And I did not know that until recently. It's a pretty cool tidbit. I'm sure Sam Raimi is a big American Werewolf in London fan. I don't know. Like, a good director wouldn't be. If you're not influenced by that movie and you're a director, I don't know. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to know you. I'm just kidding. Kinda. But anyway, great movie. Like, one of my favorites. I'm surprised I haven't talked about it till now. I was just like, oh yeah, American Werewolf from London. You know, it's like, it's so weird. Like, it's like you try to think of things like bands you like. You know, people take your favorite bands or your favorite Iron Maiden songs, and you're like, oh, I can't believe I forgot that fucking song, you know. And you think about it later when you're driving home or something. And I think Mad Max just went by. You know, when he turns on the blower, the Mad Max, he just fucking went by, I think. It's in the wasteland, you know, safe passage to the wasteland. Anyway, that is American Werewolf from London. That's me, this asshole, talking about it. And I hope I convinced you to watch it and check it out. And I heard that Robert Kirkman is going to do a remake. Just leave that movie alone. Just please leave that movie alone. I know they did, Robert Kirkman, he did like The Walking Dead, and I think he did like the new show, The Creep Show. That show was hit or miss for me. Like, some of it was good, some of it was like, eh. But anyway, go watch American Werewolf in London and drink a shitload of beer, listen to more metal, watch more horror movies, and I think you'll really like that movie. I don't know, people say, you know, millennials will like watch stuff and like, oh, that did not age well. And I was like, I think it aged well. I mean, it's practical effects. I feel like practical effects don't really age to me. To me, it's just so amazing that they accomplished that. And it's like the alien queen from Aliens. I mean, somebody built that fucking thing, and that's just so cool to me. And I just feel like we're gonna look back at movies nowadays, and I feel like CGI is just getting so much worse. Like, I was talking to a coworker yesterday. The Lord of the Rings movies came out in 2001 and in 2002, 2003, I think. And look how beautiful they are, and they still look good. And this is 2026. And you look at, like, I haven't seen Supergirl, but I've seen clips. I'm like, what the fuck? This is 2026. What's up with the special effects? It looks so fucking bad. Anyway, I digress and get off on a tangent. Old man rant. Get off my lawn. But go watch American Werewolf in London, and I think you'll dig it.
David! I'm wise enough to know these promises pernicious, the fruit of what was sown, and still I'm breathing, mistrust forevermore. The wake you left is vicious, your hate can't help but show, and still I'm breathing.
I think today, like, you know, I wanted to keep doing like the list, like the top 5 list, top 10 list. I like doing those. I think those are cool. I want to keep doing top 5 because I feel like top 10 is like, it take like 2 hours to do. So today I was gonna do like my top 5 slasher movies that aren't like big franchises. Like, by big franchises, I mean Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Halloween, you know, all that. You know, that didn't, maybe they didn't get a sequel. Well, what am I going to talk about? They got like 3 sequels. I think it's getting a reboot now, which is, sorry, Transformer just went by. Anyway, number 5, let's just get started, is Mad Men.
For my story. My story deals with a man who used to live in that old dilapidated house behind those trees. We're not supposed to be this close to it because many strange things happen around here. He was a farmer with his family, wife and 2 children. He was an evil man. Ugly and mean.
I want to say there's 2 like Mad Men horror movies, but this one is definitely a Friday the 13th ripoff. It's almost like it's like a caveman, mountain man, going around with an axe, and even he's got his own theme song, if I remember right. Ooh, excuse me. And I really enjoyed this movie. I saw it on Prime maybe 10 years ago, and I thought it was really entertaining. That's number 5. Number 4 is a lot of people's favorite slasher movie from the 80s, and it's got a twist ending.
It's a man, baby!
Twist ending, you know, that nobody saw coming, even me. And I think the scariest thing in this movie is the men's shorts that they wear.
See what I mean, Ronnie? She hasn't even touched it.
I'm gonna take her inside to see Audie. She'll be all right. Probably a little homesick is all. Come on, Angela.
Shorts that they wear. I'm talking about Sleepaway Camp. She tucks. She's a man, baby. She's a man, baby. But it's an entertaining movie. I think the sequels are even better. But it's an entertaining movie, entertaining slasher. It's definitely 80s all the way. Number 3rd, let's see, it's hard between 3 and 2 because I like these movies a lot, and sometimes I get these movies mixed up because they're kind of similar. And that is, well, I guess they're not. I guess in my crazy mind they are, but I'm talking about The Burning. Another Friday the 13th ripoff. I got a cameo by George Costanza himself. and he's actually got hair, if you can believe that. And great movie, great slasher. I love it. Go watch it. I saw it somewhere. All these movies are probably free on Tubi, and I haven't gotten to. I really, really like this movie. I need to watch it again. I have the Scream Factory one, and number 2 is I've really gotten to where I really like this movie. I know Tom Savini turned down a Friday the 13th movie to do the special effects for this movie, is what I read. I don't know if that's true. It's what I read, and that is The Prowler. And that is The Prowler from 1981. This movie's really growing on me. It's got a lot of great special effects by the maestro Tom Savini. Tom Savini is a huge fucking dick, and that's really disheartening. But I heard he's gotten really good with special effects over the years because he was in Vietnam and he saw a lot of this gruesome stuff, which is fucking horrible. That's awful. Yeah, but I guess he turned it into something. But I know he has his own special effects school. They're filming a Fast and Furious movie. I don't know if you can hear it. But number one slasher from the 80s that is in the big franchise is My Bloody Valentine, and we talked about this movie, and I love this movie. The more I watch it, the more I love it. I know the Scream Factory version that I have has an unedited version. They have more gore and stuff in it, and this is one of my. I think I like this movie more than some of the Friday the 13th movies, and that's really saying a lot. And but anyway, that's my top 5 slashers from the 80s that aren't big franchises. And I want to hear yours. Like, tell me yours. Like, what's your? Did I miss one? You know, give me a recommendation. Maybe I haven't seen it. I've seen a lot of movies, but I haven't seen every movie. You know, I always look. I've joined this page on Facebook called On This Day in Horror, and they always show horror movies that come out like on a day. And I was like, oh, I've never heard that one. I write it down, or I put it in my notes on my phone, and I gotta check that one out. I've never seen that one. I've heard about it and never seen it. You know, I've never seen the Omen movies. You know, and I'm a big horror fan. People are like, man, what the fuck? I know. Anyway, that's this top 5. I was gonna have another top 5 next, and ask me more about music. So stay tuned. This last little segment, I wanted to do kind of, I know I say last, I might edit it. I might put it over here. I might put it over here. I don't know. But I was going to talk about King Diamond, the king, the only king, right? There's not another king in rock or music, right? Like Elvis? Come on, man. It's not King Diamond. I'm just kidding. I like Elvis. But I want to talk about my favorite King Diamond albums. And being a metalhead, I was kind of late to the game because I was too young to listen to King Diamond, when they first came out, when he was new. My mom would fucking flip out if she knew I was listening to King Diamond or Merciful Fate. I think I like Merciful Fate just a tad more. But didn't he have like some of the members come over when he first started King Diamond? And anyway, I was talking about my favorite King Diamond albums, and trying to think as I make this. I don't have my notes, but I think number 5, and I love this album. I only have it on CD. I need to get it on vinyl. I've been trying to slowly get all their stuff on vinyl. I know, is it Metal Blade has slowly like repressed a lot of their albums. I think they have repressed all of them now. They keep hinting that they're making a new album. I know they released a new song, but anyway, number 5 is The Eye.
It's so cold inside on this summer's night. Black clouds in the sky, dancing before my eyes. I'm losing track of time. It's the eye of the
Number 5 is The Eye. Like any King Diamond album might not be as good as the other one, but they're all fucking good. You know, you know what you're gonna get. You know, high vocals, kick-ass guitar solos and riffs. But anyway, The Eye. It's this top 5 is hard because they're so close together. And but I'm gonna have to go to Eye. I love this album. I need to listen to it more. I only have it on CD, but I do love it. I do like it. It's really high up there. But let's see here. My number 4. I'm gonna have to go Fatal Fatal Portrait, and I'm sure there's some old metalheads like, man, what the fuck? That's the best one. I agree. It is great. It is an awesome album. Got a lot of great songs, but it's my number 4. You know, please tell me your King Diamond list. You know, I'd love to hear it. But anyway, that's my number 4. I think my number 3 would have to be, and these two and 3, just like my slasher list with The Prowler and The Burning, they kind of flip-flop, but I think my number 3, and it depends on my mood in the day. I'm gonna have to go Abigail.
Abigail, I know you're in control of her brain. Abigail, and I know that you're the one who's speaking through her. Abigail, Miriam, can you hear me? I am alive inside your wife. Miriam's
Which these last 3 albums, I just think they're just on the same kind of tier list, really. I think Abigail's got some great songs. I just feel like it's, you know, it's almost not like thrash metal, but it's almost thrash metal, but it's not. It's kind of still dipping into the classic metal. Of course, you know, King Diamond's scary as hell. He's kind of telling the story, you know, with his albums, which is cool, and it's almost like a horror movie album that you're listening to. But anyway, my number 2, it's got to be Them. love them. You know, them would have been number one a couple years ago, but number one album, I've kind of gotten to. I really love it. It's my favorite King Diamond album recently. But anyway, them, it's got some great tunes. Oh my God, like, just like Abigail, it's just, I feel like those are sequels, or it's like they're a double album, them and Abigail, to me. And of course, King Diamond's kicking ass as usual. His band is amazing as usual. The guitar riffs, holy shit, guitar riffs for days. I don't know how many times when I got those albums on vinyl, how much I've like blasted them, you know, and I've got them all on color. I think Abigail and them are on blue vinyl that Metal Blade put out. I always get Metal Blade and Nuclear Blast confused, but anyway, my number one King Diamond album. And like I said, I've heard like Abigail, them, and the Fatal Portrait first before I listened to this album, but this album by far is my favorite King Diamond album, and it's hard to beat it, and that's a conspiracy. And that's The Conspiracy, is my number one. Great album, love it. Man, what can you say? There's so many amazing fucking songs. Sleepless Nights, holy shit, that song is almost like a thrash song. You know, was it The Visit from the Dead? I like that little instrumental. It's such a cool little ballad instrumental song. I hate to say ballad because I feel like King Diamond doesn't have ballads, you know. But that's my top 5 King Diamond albums. I hope you love them, or like it, love it. Me hear yours. I'd love to hear everybody else's, you know. Like, I need to do a Merciful Fate top 5. That might be a little bit harder, but if you know me, you know probably Melissa's gonna be number one. That's one of my favorite metal albums, you know. And listen to all this evil music, you know, I'm a Christian, listen to all this bad evil music. But anyway, that's my top 5 King Diamond albums. If you don't like it, let's fight. You know, I'm just kidding. No, we can still be friends, I hope. You know, we can hang out, drink beer, and listen to King Diamond albums. So
Party's over.
well, guys, that about wraps it up. That's episode 21. I hope you enjoyed the back porch. Hope you enjoyed seeing my man titties and my new Megadeth shirt. And I had fun. Like I always say, drink more beer, listen to more metal, watch more horror movies. I'm trying to think what else. Hopefully I can do one of these soon. I think I've been doing them faster. Like I said, I'm getting more tech savvy. Old man problems, you know. I feel like I'm not very good at electronics, you know. I even have a problem at work sometimes. I'm like, oh, fuck, how do I do this Excel sheet? I've never done this before. Can't believe they hired me. But anyway, you know, anybody listens to this, comment and say, hey man, what should I talk about? What band should I talk about? What movie should I talk about? I don't want to see ugly face anymore on here. To go back to doing, you know, where you just look at a black screen. But anyway, I enjoyed this. I always enjoy doing these. It's fun, something to do, you know. I was trying to think of an outlet, or I think I made these because I didn't have an outlet to do, you know, talk about the stuff I wanted to talk about. You know what? It's like they got rid of all the shows that talk about metal or anything that talks about horror. But I feel like horror and metal is like really popular. It's so strange that that they got rid of it. You know, like anything connected to both. When I see a horror movie and it has rap music in it, and I don't hate rap music, I like it, but it's like, it's so weird. Like, something really go together, you know. Did they make a Trekkie movie and had like rap music in it, and then just like, wow, this don't go together at all. But anyway, what was I gonna say? I was just thinking about something to say, and now I can't remember. And it's old man fog brain right there. Like I said, probably the scariest part of this podcast is probably seeing my face. I'm like looking at myself as a film, like, man, I'm getting old. This used to be all black, and now it's all gray. It's getting so old. But I'm trying to think, you know, that I see a lot of dudes do, like, you know, kind of what I do. Like, I didn't know so many guys kind of did what I did, where they talk about horror movies, and we'll have the props and the albums and all that, and it's cool, you know. It's a lot of people doing that. I guess they kind of feel the same way I do. I remember what I was gonna say now. I was listening to Billy Corgan's podcast. I love the Smashing Pumpkins. I like Billy Corgan, but I feel like he tries to say all these big words and to make himself sound smarter, and it comes off really pretentious and fucking annoying. And but I love his music. He's a great songwriter. But anyway, he was talking about how the rock music was really popular in the 90s, and Nirvana just kind of blew up, and it was like grunge rock and rock music was everywhere. And he said the CIA made a plan to make pop music more prevalent, like where it took back over, and it's never really changed since then. This is the late 90s. I kind of believe him. I'm kind of like, it's a little fucking crazy right there. But I don't know. I could kind of see that, though. I could see government doing shit like that. Why would they be so scared of rock music being famous? You know, I don't know. I mean, there's all those conspiracy theories about Kurt Cobain, you know, not killing himself, you know, like Courtney killed him, or you know, I've heard rumors that, like, you know, the record label killed him, you know. Like, I don't know, because, you know, it was scaring him because he was this independent artist and Nirvana was just blowing up. I could kind of see that. The more things I hear, the more things that come out recently, like 20 years ago, like, that's no way, you know, the government's not evil. And now it's like, they might be. I could see big companies doing that now. But anyway, this is episode 21 of the Zombies Den podcast. Like I said, I was going to change the name, and I don't know, I keep saying that, but I keep leaving it. The name I want to change it to, it's kind of a lot of words, and the Zombies Den podcast kind of just goes on there, the font, and it's kind of easier. So I don't know, one day I'll change it. I don't know. I feel like I've done 21 episodes. Why change it now? You know, it is what it is. You know, let it be, let it ride. But anyway, I hope you enjoy these, and it's almost like my little bitty TV show, you know. But anyway, I don't know when I'll make a next one, you know. It's whenever I have time, you know. But I'm trying to think what I want to talk about next week. Trying to think what movie I want to talk about next week. There's so many movies that I think about. I did want to do this, like some of my original episodes, like 1 through, like, I don't know, 18, I kind of want to reboot them because I didn't have sound, I didn't have sound. I keep saying sound. I didn't have visuals. It was just kind of a blank screen, and I just kind of added the trailers, and it was just blank, and I kind of wanted to add, like, you know, the clips from the movies like I do now. I kind of want to go back and do that because I feel like maybe to give the movies justice. So, but I might listen back to this and can't even hear me because all the cars going by. I don't know, and I might see my ugly face. Like, nah, I'm not gonna put that out there. I don't want to frighten people away. But yeah, I thought about rebooting a bunch of them, and I think my wife wanted to be on the last one, the Silver Bullet one, and I don't know. I think we just ran out of time. I think she was tired, and I might edit it where she's on there. You know, we might talk about it anyway. Who knows? But I'll see you next time. I keep saying see you at the party, Victor, but I think it's Richter. I got that wrong. See you at the party, Richter.
See you at the party, Richter.
us make you an eternal deal. You will attend to the graves. You'll give us the house back and keep in mind that we only come here at night.